What's going on, family? Back in the lab with every restaurant, man. What were y'all doing in this situation here, man? You found out your niece was pretty much your stepdaughter at this point because she belonged to your husband by your sister. What will you do in this particular situation, man? Because it'll probably got bad. It's gonna get bad. It probably gonna get bad real fast, man. But I'm gonna let her tell her story, and I'm gonna come back and give my commentary on this right here. What I would do and what people should do. Let's get into it.
I found out that my 2-year-old niece was my husband's child. My husband and my sister had been having an affair for 3 years. Now my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, he had always made comments that he didn't think that she was his, which I always thought was insane. I was like, how in the world could you say that about your own daughter? But when my sister went on a work trip, he decided to do a DNA test. Lo and behold, DNA did not match his. He calls me up. We're pretty close. He is hysterical, and he says, so-and-so is not mine. She fucking cheated on me. I don't know what to do. He was like, can you please just call her and talk to her? After I hung up with him, I immediately called my husband, who happened to be on a boys' trip. Except he didn't answer me, and when I went to check his location was off. So I call my sister, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? And I'm like, you need to come clean. You need to tell him who the dad is, because this is messed up. She freaks out on me. She's like, stay out of my life, stay out of my business, and hangs up. My brother-in-law calls me back, and he's like, I've got her iPad here. I'm figuring this shit out. She just blocked me and turned her effing location off. So I said, wait, that's weird, because I just checked my husband's location and his is off. He asked me if I knew her passcode or what it could be, and I was like, I have no freaking idea. I didn't think my sister was capable of this. I don't think I know her. He did too many attempts and ended up locking it. Well, we're waiting. All of a sudden, there's an alert on her iPad. A text message from my husband, who didn't answer my phone call. We end up finally getting into this iPad and found out that they had been seeing each other for 3 whole years and that they were very aware who the father was. I ended up serving my husband with divorce papers a month later. He had always been a super controlling dude. He wouldn't even let me use toys in the bedroom or anything like that. Flipped the F out when I used a spicy cube one time without asking him. Said that I wasn't allowed to take anything. So when he was at work and thinking that we were going to work things out, I packed up literally all of my shit. Not one trace of me was left in that home. Except for an empty box of spicy cubes, because I can take those whenever the I want now. Haven't talked to my sister in 6 months. So that's been weird. I was super close with my niece, so the whole dynamic has been very odd. I miss her.
So let me ask you, what are y'all gonna do in that situation, man? This right here is kind of messed up. We talking about family members. We talking about betrayal. We talking about cheating, lying. As the husband or as the husband of the wife that had the baby that wasn't his, they're gonna have to see me, man. They're gonna have to see me. Buddy will probably have to see me it'll be on site, man. Unfortunately, it's gonna be on site. When we see, I don't care if he's 6'8". I don't care if he's Shaq size, 7'1", 300 pounds. You're gonna have to see me, because the betrayal there, bro, and the sister. You imagine they're just like, I'm gonna flip it. A brother, my brother get my wife pregnant, and they knew about this for years. And then they playing on my emotions ha 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 ha. You know what I mean? I know that's mine, but he don't know it. So we just gonna, do our thing. Hell no. Y'all gonna have to see me. And it probably gonna be some YouTube. I'm not promoting violence. Let me say that. It probably gonna be some going to prison type stuff, bro. Because the emotional damage, every time I see my brother at that point right there, it's on sight. I couldn't stay with the wife at that point because of the child. Let me say that, because every time I see that child, I'm seeing what happened between them two. So I got to leave. I got to leave the family. I got to leave my wife. I got to leave the child's life. I got to get away, because that's only if I get past the initial shock and don't snap, because most people probably gonna snap on that situation, especially if it's your blood brother or blood sister that then had a baby by your spouse. Hell yeah, you gonna snap. You going berserk. And I wouldn't blame you if you went berserk. I wouldn't blame you. You know what I mean? Who would blame you? With that type of hurt, bro. That's some cut deep type. That's some cut deep, especially it been like they've been smashing for 3 years. And y'all didn't, you had no clue until my man figure out that, man, this ain't my child. And let me be honest with y'all. We know, a parent truly know when a child is not theirs. Now, whether or not they tend to do anything about it, it's a connection there. It's I can't explain it, but if that child truly not yours, it's gonna start bothering you at a point to where you be like, man, I wonder if that child they don't really look like me. They know now whether you tend to act on it or not. Some people just bury it under the hatchet, don't even want to know. But like maybe not. I'm just not even gonna worry about it. But there'll be a doubt that creep in if that child is really not your child, because some things gonna happen. You're like, not sure is that. I don't know. But will you go get a DNA test? I don't think so. At this stage, man, just say my kids wasn't in of mine. I probably let it at this stage because they're grown now. But if they was young, I probably would walk away. I have to walk away. I won't walk away now with too much history, too much shit didn't happen. Now it might get bad, but I wouldn't just walk away. But in this particular case here, your niece is now your stepdaughter. That's gonna be an awkward family reunion. That's gonna be an awkward Christmas. Do you come around during the holidays? I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming around no more. And if I do come around, I don't know if I want her around or the niece around, because every time I see that child, even though the child is innocent and didn't do anything to me, I see what came out of the betrayal of my family member and my husband. So I don't think I can do it. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I'd be at the cookouts, even if they're not there. The shame, the frustration, the hurt, the eyes that people gonna be looking at you. Even if it's years down the road, people still gonna be like, you remember 4x4? He had a baby on a girl with Corvette over here. You know what I mean? People gonna always bring that mess up. And don't let them get drunk, and don't let them get mad with you. You know what I mean? That's even worse at that particular point. So who knows, man? But this is a bad situation. My sister, my niece is my husband's daughter. It'll go bad, man. If y'all want to watch this video over, man, the link is always in the description. I always give the content creator their credit. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel, man. We thank y'all, man. We had a great month, over 15,000 subscribers. We want to keep growing, man. Thank y'all so much. Until next time, peace and shalom.